Oh, let me get that. Do you hear me now? You guys hear me now? Should be hearing me now. I just unplugged the other microphone and maybe the sound is not too good now. Okay. So, okay. It's better, but it's probably not perfect, but it should be better now. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. I will fix that after the stream. Thank you very much. So yeah, as I said, we are, as I said, and no one heard. We are going to go over. Yeah, I did say something bullish. Um, Okay, so I said something bullish no one heard, and now we can go to the FUD. That's basically how it works. So good morning, everyone. Completely out of the out of the normal this start, but anyways, I'm going to repeat a little bit. We are going to go over some news. Some changes have been happening in the world. We are going to talk about some Argentina. We are going to talk AI. We are going to talk about cryptocurrency. We are going to talk about Cardano a little bit, Bitcoin, and also Ecomi. Mainly confusion about some allocations of the Ecomi token, and see if we can understand a little bit more about that. But all of that right after the intro. Okay, so yeah, welcome, and good morning. Sun is rising here in Germany. I read before all that no sound thing is coming on at Smarty Pants said I like silent movies, that Felipe is on the airport in Barcelona right now, 7:40 or now 7:50, extremely tired, but got his coffee locked and loaded, ready to go. So that's what we want to hear. So I hope you are not all sitting at airports, but some of you are really cozy at home still. I'm also pretty tired because yesterday I literally I wanted to go to sleep early, but then I started digging into stuff around this token allocation of Ecomi that some people are talking about at the moment, and I tried to understand it, tried to see where I understand it differently, and so in the end I went to sleep at 2 or something like that, to have something to talk about this morning with you guys regarding Omi. And anyways, let me start this off with, first of all, we have 12 people here, so smash up the like button, very important stuff. Please smash up the like button to get more people in here. You guys have no idea how powerful the like button is for YouTube. If you like, YouTube shows it to another 100 people or so, and then a couple of them are joining the live stream as well. So that's how it works. Secondly, if you are not subscribed yet, do it right now to never miss out on videos. And on live streams and everything that I do. And if you want to support me on a monthly basis, then you can become a rare hodler, as you're seeing all the people right here that are already rare hodlers. That is certainly something that you can do, but you don't have to. The other stuff is free. Now, let me get quickly into my screen. So you know this guy here, some of you know, it's Doctor of Stuff, and Doctor of Stuff and myself, we're going live tomorrow in the evening at 6 p.m. EST, which would be midnight for Europe, and we're going to talk all the good stuff about Ecomi and Veve, so don't miss that live stream. Justin asked, that cat bounce, are people forgetting their SR Spider-Man listings, or is the price going up? Probably a little bit of both, and I think right now is the time where people are buying stuff that they still wanted, right? So they are accumulating a little bit of gems or more gems, and they're still buying stuff that they feel is down right now, that they want to have. Maybe also a couple of funds, a couple of profits flowing into the app. Who knows? I mean, I saw a statistic that in October we had 2 million gems or so going into the app. A lot of that is flowing out of the app in liquidity, but if some hits the secondary market, some prices, especially in collectibles with low scarcity, low additions and circulations can go up. But let's start this off with this thing here. So we see here yesterday, streets in Barcelona looked like this. So yeah,
Have
crazy
we got
pictures. I'll mute the sound here so that we do not have too much of a noisy area here. But yeah, streets in Barcelona yesterday, and then also this here was super interesting. Why? Because the candidate that won this election is a libertarian, crypto-friendly, anti-money printing guy that is going to be ruling in in a ruling, I say, but he is elected president in Argentina right now. And yeah, the reason is, over the last couple of legislation periods and so on in Argentina, the presidents have been using massive money printing, and inflation has hit 143% just last week, which made Bitcoin in Argentina hit an all-time high. Already when I was there in 2014, you could see that the currency, the fiat currency, was getting out of hand. So when I was there in 2014, I was traveling with friends, and I was living at the time in Brazil for studying, but we traveled to Buenos Aires, and you could exchange €1 for 10 pesos at the time. Now €1 is roughly, I think, 150 or 160 pesos or even more. By the day, it's basically more. And it was super crazy because the official exchange rate was that 1 to 10. But on the streets and in the shops, people were like, give me €1, I give you 16 pesos for it. That's how they traded a 60% higher basically discount there on the streets in Argentina. So pretty crazy stuff. So I was there, and it's an amazing country. In the sense of there is nice food and a lot to see and nature and so on. So really, really cool stuff, right? And now they have another president. I don't know anything, so I have no idea anything about the president at all besides his monetary views. So I have no idea how good he can be for the country. And we have to see one thing. We don't know what exactly he can use as measures to tame inflation, to get it under control. I've read some things that he wants to introduce the dollar for as a monetary means, basically. But it could be also that he is becoming the next El Salvador, right? So that Argentina is becoming the next El Salvador, and when we see this next country going and putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet and bringing Bitcoin to the people, that could be pretty massive as a narrative for the next part of the Bitcoin bull run, right? So that could be pretty big. Omicron says, looking forward to you and Doc. You guys are logical and objective. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. If you're just tuning in right now, first of all, smash the like button. Secondly, don't forget to tune in tomorrow in the evening for me and Doctor of Stuff talking. Justin says, which country was it that sent their BTC to the wrong address? Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but there are not too many countries that have BTC. Is it Bhutan maybe? I know that Bhutan has been mining BTC since many years. They have a lot of Bitcoin, and El Salvador has been buying Bitcoin with, I think, money that they borrowed from the International Monetary Fund. So that is pretty crazy. Yeah, then this one here is also pretty wild. And by the way, there's just breaking news coming in. OpenAI is hiring former Twitch CEO Emmett Shear to run company 2 days after ousting Sam Altman. So this is the article about this. OpenAI shakeup has rocked Silicon Valley, leaving some techies concerned about future of AI. So the sudden ousting of Sam Altman as CEO of OpenAI has rocked Silicon Valley and the tech industry. The future of advanced artificial intelligence has created controversy across the industry, and Altman has been a voice asking for regulation. So is that the reason why he got fired or basically get rid? And we know that Elon Musk is also pretty concerned about, hey, what's the future of AI? Can we put the genie back into the bottle? Probably not, right? Yeah, so it was El Salvador. I didn't know that they sent Bitcoin to the wrong address, but that's pretty crazy. Some Bitcoin or all of their Bitcoin? OpenAI's unusual structure underscores the confusion current and potential customers might have about the startup's future developing products. That is for sure, yeah, that is the concern. So yeah, what we see here basically is a change in CEO. We see here with Altman as CEO, at least for now. After his sudden firing on Friday, the Apple comparisons are flowing freely. Jobs was fired as CEO of Apple in 1985, and so on. So there's a lot of AI going on and a lot of AIs. This makes a top story on CNBC. Why do I pull this up? First of all, I think it underscores the potential or it highlights how important the AI narrative is for the crypto space, because all eyes on AI also in the tech stock or in the tech sector. Secondly, this one here came up. Cardano founder pitches AI collaboration to Sam Altman. Now, obviously, Sam Altman is gone, but we had this Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson extended an invitation to Sam Altman, the recent ousted CEO of OpenAI, for a potential collaboration. Hoskinson reached out via X, suggesting the idea of a decentralized large language model project as a potential Cardano partner chain initiative. This proposal comes at the critical juncture. Altman has been gone from OpenAI, right? So yeah, and Hoskinson is not the only crypto personality to weigh in on Altman's. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong expressed his views on the controversy, stressing the potential detrimental impact of the board's decision, OpenAI valuation, and its role in American capitalism. So Hoskinson manages to get Cardano into the AI narrative. So if you have Cardano bags, could be good. Also, we will see where this ends up. Obviously, there will be many people reaching out right now to Altman, and many people in the crypto space will try to get this crypto narrative onto their coin. So the AI narrative onto their coins. Green Lantern is here. GM, hit the like button. Yeah, for sure, guys, hit the like button. We have almost 20 people in here already. That is good. Jordan Reese here. Yo, PH, what's going on? Jordan, I just said I'm going to talk with Doctor of Stuff tomorrow in the evening. Yeah, you might want to tune into that one. You all might want to. So smash up the like button for that. So that is why we should have an eye on Cardano. Cardano has not moved that much just yet, so bigger moves could be coming out for Cardano still. And yeah, so that is that. Then also big deal in my opinion. India faces its largest data breach ever. Over 850 million citizens' personal details, including Aadhaar and passport infos, were leaked. So I don't know what Aadhaar is, but seems to be something critical. And the breach was first spotted by US cybersecurity, which is interesting. US cybersecurity firm Resecurity hacker Pawn001 on breach forums claims responsibility, showcasing spreadsheets with valid Aadhaar IDs. This breach puts a staggering number of individuals at risk. To put it in perspective, 850 million is about 10 times the population of countries like Iran, Turkey, and Germany. Crazy. Bill Gator says Omi hasn't moved at all, probably. Good morning, Luke. What is going on? Thank you for your support, Luke. Good morning. Now, there's also some interesting stuff coming up. We have earnings week from today on, and eyes are on tech earnings. Zoom, for example, is coming out, but also Nvidia and HP tomorrow. So today and tomorrow is going to be a bigger one, and then the rest doesn't really matter for me, at least. But I think the important ones are here. Maybe also all the red ones highlighted could be interesting, but for me it's only the tech ones that are really interesting. Justin asked 0004 incoming. We come to that in a second. Let's quickly look at this one. I've shown this yesterday in a video. Also make sure to check out that video that is going to get you a little bit more bullish than you already are. So here we go again with the last monthly close on the market cycle model for Bitcoin. We are in pre-bull. We are going to remain in pre-bull for another 3 months or so. No, actually 4 months. The Bitcoin halving is coming up in about 160 days. Crazy stuff that we are already so close to the Bitcoin halving. And you can see here, usually with the Bitcoin halving, the bull stage is going to be introduced. The bull run, the parabolic run. So there is 4.5 months at the maximum to accumulate, and we are still looking for maybe a bigger pullback since then, but it is no guarantees that this pullback is ever going to come. Holy, yeah, what is that? Misha Vish says, yes, 444 or less. Hoy knows. What is Hoy? Who knows? Maybe it's who knows. Yeah, then here TikTok on the clock. What about Ethereum? Ethereum is forming almost the same chart pattern as in the last cycle, and the last time that it formed that chart pattern, it did a 20x. Will it be able to go to $40,000? I don't think so. I think if you what this guy didn't do is if you do patterns like this, you also have to take the measured move, and if you put the measured move in here, I'd see 10,000 or closer to 10,000 for Ethereum, but we never know. If we get the mother of all bull markets and altcoin seasons, then yeah. Thanks for the good pronunciation. Thank you very much. Omicron says maybe God's entry keeps saying Omi doesn't respond like rest of the market. I can see that. We have seen that many times before, and I think we have also laid out the reasons why not, right? Michel Vish says, who knows? I think that is the thing. Guys, let me know if you want me to ask God's entry on this channel. We can ask him for some some deeper insights maybe on the Ecomi token, and I can pick his brain on that. Do you want me to reach out to God's Entry to get him on this channel? And then you guys can also ask him his questions. Sandals Nation says God's Entry also said it's because of limited exchanges. Yeah, sure, because the liquidity is limited, and then that gives more power to whales, and if whales move out of the token and leave everyone in the dust, then everyone is at the mercy of whales until they come back. But we could do something with gods. Yeah. Yeah. So then here another comparison, just for the sake of the charts. Last chart here, promise, from the screenshot ones. So here you see Bitcoin is, according to trader tardigrade, is forming the same chart pattern as in 2016. So according to him, we're just here at the verge of this breakout into the parabolic run. However, as you can see here, which he picked, he removed that big wick down as a retest, right? So bull market support, here's a retest, if I see this correctly. So maybe bull market support is here, we have a breakout, maybe we could see this retest before we go parabolic, right? So that retest could be coming in, yeah, at the right time there, for us to pick some more altcoins up. There we go. Hoi, how, who knows? Yeah, that's correct, Felipe. Omicron says, I'd love to see you God's Entry doc and Ron's cryptotherapy hash out your opinions. That would be epic. And in one stream? All in one stream, or one after the other? That's the thing. Justin says, I'll keep some powder on the side, but I'll be buying too. Yeah, that's also my strategy, because you can never be sure if there's a pullback or if Bitcoin just runs. Because, I mean, what is it good for if you are right on the pullback, but Bitcoin runs to 50,000 first, then has a pullback back to 40,000? There's no value in that, right? Oh, to have a panel. Okay. So yeah, maybe that is a possibility to set up. Although each one of those that you just mentioned, I want to get them on as well individually, because it's easier to focus on someone's opinion on that side. Let's quickly look at the DXY here, at the dollar value, because the dollar value actually has lost the next support, and there's not much now room. I mean, it's bouncing off of the moving average instead of support right now, but there is, if this is basically confirmed, then you'd see us move down to this support level for the DXY, which would be more pump Vember in front of us. That would be basically the result of what's happening here. So as you see, since the beginning of my morning live streams, we've said that we are very likely in a macro downtrend, and here you see it, right? So maybe we are getting a pullback back to this level, and that could be violent, right? Yeah. Also, look at Bitcoin here. So we're forming some very weird choppy price action right now here for Bitcoin. We have okay, so that was breached by a pump and dump, so there we go. Yeah, it looks super weird. I mean, maybe we can get something more from the 4-hourly if it loads. Let's do this 4 hours. There we go. Get this bigger. Yeah, so you see here it's absolute weird. And the weirdest thing is, this would be almost perfect, somewhat of a cup and handle or so, right? But then it just broke out to the other side, and it's completely weird price action here. If you extend this line, you technically follow a rising channel still, with these breakouts, so it's super crazy. Now we will see. So my theory was that we are going to range now in this range of 34,400 and 38,000. So what we could be seeing is something like this, and maybe some ranging before we do the next move. However, we have already come out of the overbought zone here on the RSI. You see it here, down here. Yeah, we already came out of it. There's technically room to go further, but we have seen the previous pump that when we came out of it, we also trickled down in a larger cool off to the oversold zone, as we did here, almost as we did here. So always, yeah, there could be a little bit more downside. Maybe we are already due the pullback here in the larger scheme of things. What I said yesterday and what I really mean is, so what I think we get for sure is a pullback to this level, relatively sure, on 34,000. But even that is not guaranteed, right? So you see here we are sitting here at 37,000 at the moment. It pulled back to 35,000 and then it just went up again. Now, what we could see in the worst case, in my opinion, or in the worst case, bullish case, is 16% pullback from where we are right now, overall 20% pullback back to the bull market support, back to this major critical support line that we have been discussing so many times on this channel, right? You see it here, confluence, bull market support, hit our head, bear market overhead resistance, and now we broke out, but we did not back test here. And the question is, will we backtest, right? We did not backtest, but we could see something like this. For example, in December, you have something like this. You bounce a little bit and then you roll over, and all the bears will come back at this point one more time, because we are going before we are going to fly off, right? So that could be happening for Bitcoin. Overall, you see, it's a freaking uptrend. I have no idea how bears still can say that when you are going like this since last year, November, since 1 year, this is a 1 year move, that this is only a relief rally, right? So yeah, I really want to see how bears can talk about this going into so many bullish news. That's why I want to get some bears on the channel to pick their brain as well. Or some rational people. Justin says 64 SR Spider-Man for only 6.4K on market. Wish I waited. Did you buy one of those? Did you buy one of those? That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I have no $6,400 left over for something like that, but Justin has the big bags. There you go. Crazy. But that would be, I mean, I want to see this fly to 1 million if you have one. and then you come on here and tell us. Same stuff here for the Ethereum price. Let's refresh this a little bit. This is, there we go. So Ethereum, right? Ethereum just hit its head on this higher line. Didn't really do the breakout. Even if you were to move this line a little bit lower here to the wicks, it would be only like a fake out of the structure. So we are still waiting for the massive Ethereum breakout, but we could have on a pullback also a pullback within this pattern, but we are running out of room, right? And latestly, directly before the halving, we would be done with this pattern where we need to know the direction. So this is an ascending triangle. Those usually break to the upside. So when this flies, you see the targets here, right? When this flies, that is, I mean, still from where we are right now, the first target would be a 50% breakout, which could happen quickly. And then the next one is over 100% doubling in the Ethereum price, going back to all-time highs, right? So and that would be only the beginning. And when that happens, altcoins are flying left and right. It's going to be absolutely massive, absolutely crazy. Justin said I sold most of my collection, so not really. Okay, but you have a secret rare, Spider-Man. Is that what you say? Okay, so let's look at Ecomi quickly, where we are right now. We're actually we are back in this range, right? So let's get this here, let's get this bigger. We're back in this range, and what we're actually seeing is that volume. So first of all, volume is coming back. Yeah, once again, volume is on a steady rise right now, and has found a base in this accumulation zone, so has grabbed all of the liquidity. And if you see here, overall, this is the most, oops, sorry, let me pull this in here. So this is the highest, here you can see it, yeah, this is the highest volume, like more sustainable volume that we have seen so far. The question is, can we keep it, or will it be something like this here, right? It is a very, yeah, it is a very difficult situation to look at the moment, because we are back in this mega accumulation zone, right? And I would almost say, but we didn't reach this level, this bottom line quite yet, that the inverse head and shoulders is over, but I can't, because it's still not, it still didn't take out this head really. So technically you could have this scenario still, but what's more important is this scenario right now. So you have a bottom, and the question is, will we form a double bottom? Because as much as whales let the price dump, you could also have now the whale open with his mouth to find here Omi, to scoop up, to lure everyone else to sell here because it doesn't move, place a sell order above it like they did probably before, and have a range in which they make money while at the bottom always accumulating more, and at the top selling some to people. So that would be a 16% trading range, not too bad for whales. And if that would be going on for, I don't know, maybe many months, it could be going on, right? It could be going on for December and January, and maybe then we get some Omi news at some point, but you would have something like this, double bottom. Some people were saying, and I want to explain this clearly, some people were saying in the last streams, why looking at TA with a coin that has so much whale action in it, right? And I agree. There is no reason to make TA to take short-term trades, in my opinion, in this coin. Because if someone dumps a couple of million only into the order book, we have a blip down. If someone dumps 100 million, we just get a straight line down to, I don't know, 0003 or something like that. So, but the reason why is I want to observe what whales are doing. Yeah, because if it's dominated by whales, then it does mean that we do not get the behavior of the retail investor or of the normal investor, but we get actually whale behavior. So whales clearly have the power, the financial power to dump this into oblivion. 55%, 53% retrace right now. They clearly have the power to dump this right down, but they don't. They didn't here, and they also did not right now. At the same level where we are right now, it's basically consolidating right now. So yeah, that's that could, and this is something that needs to be observed, in my opinion. So we are going to observe it here on the channel. So what is the whale play here? In my opinion, it's accumulating more, and then we'll see what is coming out for the token. Yeah. Mishevish says, thanks, Felipe. What happened? Who knows, right? I don't know. Actually, I couldn't see it. Oh, maybe a message got blocked out once again. Was there? I don't know. I can't see it. Anyways. So let's get to this one here, because this caused some big confusion yesterday on Twitter, I think. So Omi Watcher had posted initially that of the initial allocation of 150 billion Omi tokens, less than 33 billion remain in the business development wallet. What happened to all the Omi tokens, considering that there has been no development with Omi? See more details below. So then Omi Watcher says the business development wallet, 32.8 billion. TVL locked away forever, 97 billion tokens. And people who are following me since 2 years know that I made a ton of videos about this already, about the initial token allocation when we talked about Omi utility program, right? So there you see. So here's the token metrics, right? So you have here basically the total supply, 750 billion Omi, tokens available for sale, 450 billion, which is not. It's actually only 300 billion. ICO was 150 billion Omi. In-app purchases, 300 billion. That is the reserve wallet when it was full. Then 150 billion business development was planned, but 97 billion of it got locked up. Team advisors and board members got another 150 billion. So how I understand it is that all of the tokens that David Yu and the others got are from these 150 billion. That is spread out to sorry, here, the second one, team advisors and board members. So, yeah, and then there was this one. Let's quickly listen to it together. It's a little bit hard to understand, but that's the quality of the video, so we just have to take what it is.
This is kind of my favorite piece of news for this week.
Don't hype it too much.
I don't want to hype it too much, but I know that all our token holders are about to become pretty happy about this. Well, I'm assuming they will. But yeah, maybe you want to explain sort of what's happened here and you know, when it came to vesting for the founders and advisors tokens. I'll leave that to you.
Yeah. So yeah, end of last year we were putting together all the smart contracts for the tokens. For the founders token vesting. During that time, we were under some very tight timeframes in order to execute these smart contracts.
Yep.
And because of that, there was a slight typo in the first round, which resulted in a lockup of the tokens for many thousands of years. This was literally a purely an innocent mistake. We were under, as I say, very short time pressure to get the contracts out. But ultimately, the upside of this is that there are now almost 115 billion Omi tokens effectively now out of circulation.
That's some pretty incredible news, I think, for token holders. So just to put that into perspective.
Okay, so I don't know if you could understand this in the beginning, but basically reset, and this is the critical part where this confusion comes from, is recess. Can you explain what happened to the tokens during the vesting of the board and the of the team and the advisors and the board members, right? So what happened during the vesting? So what people are talking about right now in the space is that they had this incident when they allocated 150 billion tokens to all of these people. So 30 went to David, 30 billion went to Dan, and then 9 and 7 and 10 and I don't know how many billions went to other advisors and so on, including Ben Godenzi and the other founding members, right? So that is, so the 97 point something billion dollar not dollar, 97 billion token lockup happened during, apparently, according to this video, during allocating these, sending these to wallets. There was a typo and they sent 97 billion, they locked it up in a smart contract for I don't know how many thousands of years. So that left a business development wallet and a lot of team advisors and board members without tokens. And so the theory here is, or what is been criticized, is that they took the business development wallet and reduced it by that amount that is missing, and gave from the business development wallet the tokens to team advisors and board members. That is what basically what they're saying. And then the criticism here is that this is a misappropriation of funds. So technically that's an accusation of fraud, right? So that is what is being said here. So we see GoChain team advisor board member wallets at that time, or as what it was, right? So you see here we have 30 billion here's David, and 30 billion Dan, and then we have 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. So these are all founders, ex-founders, and I don't know what. So tons of billions in total. I think 90 billion of Omi tokens, and that's what they say. They basically say they have taken this out of the business development wallet, and now the business development wallet has only 30 billion, 32.8 billion left in it because of that. And then there is also a slight gap in that calculation, because there are 7 point something billion total missing in tokens, where it's unclear how this went. But we see here Omi watches that business development tokens were used to pay team members, advisors, and board members after their incompetence. So heavy criticism here. So incompetence, I think, relating to sending the Omi tokens to the wrong wallet. So again, the accusation here is exactly that. That they misappropriated those business development funds. Now, the interesting thing where I'm still looking into is, so there was an announcement that the rest of the business development wallet is going to be burned, but apparently this didn't happen. So initially, what was left in the business development wallet was supposed to get sent to the burn wallet, and something, I think, was 1 million or so was also meant for sending to that gem to Omi pool for the Omi to NFT situation. Now here you can see once more how the token distribution is and was in the beginning. So let's start from the red part. So the red part is everything that is locked up in Omi and is in the reserve wallet, Vault wallet, and already burn wallet. So here you have the normal, what has been until the screenshot of this basically had been burned. Right now it's more, but basically all of that is not in circulation. And then you have the 97 orange here, the 97 billion lockups. And then you have here down below two business development wallets. One is 1% of the total supply, which is roughly 7.5 billion, and one is 4.4%, which is, let me just quickly pull up the calculator here. That is, so it's 750 times 0.044 is 33 billion. So that is the BizDev1 is the basically the amount of the wallet. So the more light blue, not the super light blue, and the rest is the circulating supply, the unlocked supply, right? So the team tokens are fully unlocked. There are no unlocks coming anymore. It's going to be all. It's already all fully diluted. Only that David and Dan did not sell, and some other people did not sell anything yet. They had their stuff on GoChain. Maybe they're going to migrate it at some point. But yeah, so, and David said that in the latest interview, I've shown this in my latest video update on Ecomi, that the token is still important to them. So that's also what we have. Now, here is what the use of funds is meant for, right? So licensing acquisition, 55%, product development, 22.5%, marketing expenses, 15%, business operation, 5%, and legal expenses. So the business development was meant always to be sold off to finance these parts of the operation. Yeah. So in general, had they sold off some of those tokens, it wouldn't be against what was clear from the beginning. But the problem is that refunding team members from an incident in the smart contracts is technically not part of that. I still believe that in such an early stage of the project, it shouldn't matter, because they should be able to do whatever they want with the token. Although, and this is only my perspective, because I came in after that incident, and also the burnt tokens, they basically give more value to the people that receive funds, but or that invested in the beginning. But the problem is that if you invested before that and they use and they change basically what they said that the funds are for, technically you open yourself up to legal problems, right? And I don't know if some of the legal action against Ecomi Veve team is based on this. I don't know. I have no idea, right? So only speculation, but it could be happening. So very interesting stuff here that they brought up. I think it's solvable, obviously. I think it's interesting for us to follow, because all of that has been already done before. So let's see here. Philippe says, the token metric from Omi is for me the main reason why I think Veve will have to deliver for Omi. If not, it looks like some jail time for David and Dan for false promises. It is easier to deliver than to dump the coin. Yeah, that is very true. I think so. I think that is really true, because if you look at all that has been going on in that period of or in that time right now, between 2017 and 18, when they launched the token, the initial investment to the launch of the app, all the promises that have been done for Omi, everything that they put out to get people in, this will, if there would be no development throughout this bull market, there will be a ton of lawsuits probably coming up, just because of the promises that they made, what is going to become, and that would be really in misleading and misdirecting people. And this is, if someone from the team watches that, this is not me saying that. This is not me saying that this is going to happen. I just assume it will be happening. Also, not me that is going to start a lawsuit there. But I think this would be happening from bigger whale investors if you would just cut out the token, dump it to the side, and proceed with Veve. So this is why I think something is, and this is where it gets bullish again. This is what's going to happen, or why I think that there is something coming for the Ecomi token, because they just simply cannot afford to not bring value to the Omi token. Only to cover their own asses, only to satisfy the early investors, they have to do it now. Omicron says, David said they're waiting for something to expire so they can proceed. makes me think it's OMI issue related. Yeah, and some people already pointed that out, and I 100% agree. I think it could be really have to do with either the whole thing with Ben Godanzi lawsuit, or with some other things that are going on relating these token allocations here. So, and again, why not speculate on something expiring by the end of this year, as end of the year usually is where things are expiring and new things are starting, new periods are starting. Maybe there is something, someone with a legal background should be looking into the open documents on these lawsuits, if there are any, and maybe we can find something more. But maybe that is the case. And then Crypto XR, as I said in the last video, this upcoming crypto convention there in France could be where they can drop an Ecomi bomb, right? So that would be right in time for the next run. What I hope is not the case is, what if the stuff that is expiring is only in 5 years? Then you miss an entire bull run. Yeah, so here also super old from May 4th, 2021, the old medium, that was when this is, by the way, the whole thing with that some people, I think Kyle Wilson claims to have founded the movement of the Red Circle in the Ecomi fam, or in the broader NFT space, not even in the Ecomi fam. The reason why everyone in Ecomi is using the Red Circle is because this is the old symbol for Ecomi token, right? So there you see it if you are newer to the space. So here you see it. Why did we lock away tokens? It's all explained in this article. You see here OMI circulating supply, BIS development remaining. It's all in this article. And here we see it again, right? 750 billion OMI tokens. We started with 300 billion in app reserve. 97 billion token incident is in this article. 100 billion tokens permanently removed from circulating supply. That was in the beginning stages. And here you see also how the circulating supply looks like. So now, since then, the tokenomics have been changing. And oh, we have a subscriber live on stream, John Oakite. I think you are bringing me up to 3,160 right now. So welcome to the fam. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you find value here. Yeah, so Felipe says, you mean the next event where we all will drink some beer together? For sure, for sure. I cannot wait to meet all of you guys. It's going to be amazing. But if you want to read more, then here's the old Medium articles, founder token vesting and unlocks here from 2021. Is, in my opinion, some very interesting stuff. Yeah, so yeah, everyone, guys, Felipe, some other people, we all have our tickets for Crypto XR in Auxerre in France. We are going there. So stuff is booked. That is for sure. I did buy the VIP ticket for me and my girlfriend, so we're definitely going. It's going to be amazing. I really can't wait to meet everyone. So if you want to come as well, if you are in Europe and want to come, that could be really cool. Guys, we have 30 people in here in this Crypto Morning Coffee. Channel's growing, community's growing. Everything will be fine in the end, I hope. And guys, smash up the like button for that if you're with me here. And I see you tomorrow at Crypto Morning Coffee. Make sure to leave some comments about the whole Ecomi, tokenomics, and so on. And yeah, guys, wherever you are on the world, have such great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And I'm going to see you very soon tomorrow at Crypto Morning Coffee. Stay tuned for more videos and